Yeah, so I actually decided to start rating. So I actually decided to start rating dating profiles. I think that would be fun. And maybe I can help somebody. Maybe somebody will be like, dang, I thought my profile was the shit, but it wasn't. So let's go ahead and start the party. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and start here with Tatum, 26 years old. She has an Instagram in there, so you can go check her out. I think that's always a good thing to put your Instagram in there because there's a lot of fake profiles out there. And that helps a person be able to determine if a profile is legit or not. All right. Quickest way to her heart, Starbucks and sushi. I think that's probably a typical white girl diet. Showing full body shots. I think that's always a good thing so people can see what you look like. I think people have to accept that your body is a part of your appearance. I don't give a fuck if you are as skinny as a goddamn pencil, if you're as big as a walrus. Your body is a part of your appearance and how you look. Let people see, right? If you're overweight, someone might be okay with that. Someone not. If you're skinny, someone might be okay with that. Maybe some people are not. But let people see what the fuck they're dealing with. So I'll give her kudos for that. Yeah, you can see her Instagram. All right. Izzy coming through with the cleavage. Mirror selfie. She smokes weed. She seems like she might be fun. Yeah, this profile is too self-indulgent. It's, a bunch of selfies and shit like that. Farnoosh, project manager. Nice hair. She don't smoke weed. That's a deal breaker. That is a deal breaker. All right. We'll get along if you're a positive person. If I had 3 wishes. Quickest way to her heart, your sushi. Yeah, so this is an example where I want to see what you look like. I'm only seeing like headshots of this woman, so I think right here is a good shot, but still I think you should have a full body shot on your profile. All right, Lee, optimistic, spontaneous, always learning and reading, curious, inquisitive about everything in life. All right, that's a pretty dope picture right there, I think. Favorite quality is intellect. She's on a motorcycle. She has an Iron Man costume. Considering I'm brown, my options are a bit limited, but the 80s. Nice full body pic. Looking at her Instagram, looks like she likes to take pictures, kind of artsy. Yeah, so I think she provides a variety of pictures in a variety of settings. So yeah, I would give this one a thumbs up. Canada. Nice natural hair. I like that. She's already winning. If I could eat only one meal for the rest of my life, it would be menudo. Okay. It's an interesting choice. Yeah, her profile is kind of short and to the point. Not a lot about her. And see, the thing is on Bumble, the woman is supposed to initiate the conversation, but usually what they do is say hi, hello, some shit like that. And then they rely upon the man to kind of drive the conversation after that point. So they're kind of cheating the system. I think the owners of Bumble or the creators of Bumble, I read an article. It was actually created by some people, some women who left Tinder and started their own thing. And they kind of wanted to put women in the driver's seat. So on this app, women are supposed to be in the driver's seat, but they choose not to be. They get around the fact that a woman has to initiate the conversation by saying hi, hello, and then at that point, they expect the man to start asking a bunch of questions. So with that being said, her profile doesn't leave a lot for someone to come up with, but it is what it is. Catherine, positive East Coast. Looking for a real long-term relationship, fully vaxxed. Yeah, it's crazy. People putting their vax status on their profile and either to exclude people or to be excluded. I think that's kind of silly. We like to hey, I'm vaxxed, I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican, I hate Trump, I love Trump. Like, leave that shit off your profiles, people. God damn. Like, you could be missing out on someone that you actually could click with if you guys were to meet, but you put up all of these walls in division to eliminate so many people. That's just my opinion, though. Food science, and the why behind it all. Yep. Checklist approved. Originally from the Midwest, professional, well traveled, and fun. Do you have a passport? Good Like, why does that matter? Like, seriously, like, why does a stranger having a passport matter? Like, let's be for real. Like, let's take away all of this, high-minded bullshit talk that people talk on social media, and let's be 100% honest. What is the likelihood of you meeting a total stranger on a dating app and then finding yourself in a situation shortly thereafter to actually need to use the passport, right? Now, I would think that it is possible that you can meet someone and over time you guys decide to travel out of the country, in which case they would have time to get a passport, especially if they take the expedited passport route. But people just like to have shit to say. They just love it. 411. Yep. Mitra, psychologist working towards her PhD in counseling and physiological studies. But the most important thing to know is okay, so she has a little dog. She has an Instagram profile. See, initially I was thinking that she was fake. These fake profiles tend to have a certain aesthetic with the pictures, like the quality of them. They kind of seem like a copy of a copy of a copy, because a lot of times that's how they get people's pictures, is by screenshotting. So initially I thought maybe this was fake, but then I saw her Instagram. I didn't go and check her Instagram. A lot of the fake accounts have gotten more sophisticated to where now they even go and create a corresponding Instagram. But usually when you go look on there, is immediately a link to some type of sexual shit. So um, I haven't went to go and verify if hers is that or not. But what makes a relationship great? I have to agree with Bumble example answer for this question: honesty, kindness, and a sense of humor, but also communication is key. That's very cliche, but mostly true. She looks like maybe a country girl, you know. I hope those are her brothers or her cousins or something like that, because pictures of homies, pictures of homies is a turn off, because I'm thinking like this. Let's say if we do match and it became like more than a smash and pass thing. Now I got to win over these motherfuckers to make them like me. I got to wonder about your sexual history. Like, it's just too much. I don't like that. All right, let's take a look at this one. Whoop, whoop. All right. Um, immediate turn off. I don't know why, but I don't like to see pictures of people laying down in the bed or laying down. Like, I just fucking hate that. I had to make sure my shit was still recording. Um, she loves a good time with her friends and family, whether it's going out or sitting at home relaxing. All right. Another headshot. Love playing video games. I like cooking, sci-fi. Okay. Showing a little bit more. Okay, now that's what I want to see. Full body, And what I'm saying is my preference is irrelevant. When you put yourself out there, you don't know someone's preferences, but allow them to be able to see their preferences in you if they choose you or if you guys match. So I like the fact that, she showed a full body picture, and let people judge and swipe accordingly, right? All right, Sam, not a fan of green eggs and ham unless it's vegan. Okay, people try to be clever. Sometimes they succeed. I'm trying to find some queer people. Okay. So Sam, I don't know Sam's gender identity. Um, and I don't know Sam's sexual preference. But I think Sam, trans man right here. So I think that you know, listen, gay people and trans people exist. We know that. Why the fuck should they be on dating apps trying to meet people, right? I think that they should, if that's what they want to do, I think that's what the fuck they should do. But like this person, identify that. If you're trans, if you're gay, queer, whatever, identify that. And then people that, resonate with that will, it'll go where it's gonna go. But don't not tell people that you're trans and then try to develop some type of connection with them and then later reveal that. I think that's deceptive. All right. To befriend the dudes that have the best fighting chance and become the likable, useless sidekick. Okay. All right. Nicole. Cuban Spanish, only manual cars, please. 90s hip hop lover, cities. Globetrotter, 32 countries. People that travel a lot, I mean, kudos to you. I would like to travel more. It's just kind of hard to squeeze it in the way I would like to. But when I used to travel more frequently than I did now, I didn't really like to broadcast that. People need to understand that it's kind of like a form of bragging, right? And so, like me, I have people who eclipse me financially, and I have people who I eclipse financially, and so I don't like to brag about anything material, and even certain experiences that I have. Like I don't like to wear that, but that's just me. So yeah, when people brag about their traveling experiences, or within minutes of you meeting them, that's the first thing they gotta let you know that they travel, and it's too much. It's creating an identity out of the fact that you have time and resources to travel, which is great, but who gives a fuck? It's great, but who gives a fuck? All right. I went skydiving with the Army Golden Knights, blah, blah, blah. Travel hacking. Yeah, I can't speak for this woman because I don't know her, but my experience has been with anyone that I've dated or gone on a date with that likes to point out how much they travel, the date is so boring because they try to figure out every fucking turn to crowbar in a story about traveling, something that they saw, show you a picture. No one gives a fuck. Like, it's great. Like, even me, like some of the travel experiences that I had, like, they're not like, crazy, but like, I know when I'm recalling those stories to people, like, they listen out of courtesy. No one gives a fuck. No one can see the images that you see in your mind. No one can feel that experience that you had. No one really gives a fuck. They don't. I don't. Brianna, independent go getter, Detroit from the home state. Okay. Let's knock out our bucket list together. I'm down for whatever. What's first? Ask me about nice massages, dances, and housemaid. Ugh. See, why would I want to ask you about nice massages? Why would I want to ask you about dances and housemaids? Okay, you're selling pussy. Cool. Like, just say that, hey, I give nice massages, I dance, and I come to your house pretending like I'm doing cleanup work. It's cool. But why the fuck are you prompting me to ask about it? I'm not on this looking for prostitution. But whatever. You live life to the fullest. Yep. Pretty much a advertisement for her massages, dancing, and housemaid service. Bitch, bye. All right, Kimberly. Healthcare professional looking for a great guy to spend quality time with, not looking for just a fling. Love children but have none. Love traveling, 5'10", and definitely not a stick. Okay, heavily filtered picture right there. And I'm noticing so is this one, but that poor camel. Pro, I'm very honest. Con, I'm very honest. What she's saying is she doesn't have a filter. She's been told that she's a, what? Swipe left if you're already in a relationship or married, open or otherwise. I'm not into all of that. Girl, you missing out on some good dick. All right. Yes, ma'am. Mexican and trans, and I'm very shy. I have recently dyed platinum, silver hair, love fashion. All right, so this is a person who is trans, and they identify that, so that's good. It's not my preference, but you know, hey, do your thing. All right, not a lot of anything about this individual listed here. Just kind of visiting, so I think a lot of times people create profiles when they're visiting town. They're just looking to meet with someone. They're not looking to, have this very profound relationship. So there's no need to get into all of this. Hey, here's about me that you can ask questions about, and we'll talk for 2 weeks. This is like, hey, if I like your pictures, the conversation is cool. Let's link. All right, Bridget. Um, no eyebrows, but that's all right. Bridget looks kind of tall. Got some friends. Nothing written about her. Okay. So this is gonna be one of those conversations like you match. She's gonna say, "Hey, how are you?" And then you're gonna say, "Hey, how are you?" Because you're gonna play a game with her. Like you want to let her drive the conversation, but she won't. So eventually, you'll quit playing that game. You'll try to drive the conversation. There's nothing on her profile to kind of attach, that you can attach to her profile that you can make some sense out of and initiate a conversation. And then she'll try to say that you're not a good conversationalist. I could be wrong, but I don't know. Anna, um, I'm saying fake profile only because I've been seeing a trend of Asian people, profiles of Asian people who in a profile is fake. There's no information, and you match with it. Next thing you know, they're like, "Hey, what's your WhatsApp number?" Fuck that. You're not getting my WhatsApp. You're not getting my phone number. You're not getting my email. You're not getting any crypto wallets. None of that shit. Doing a refresh of this app, happy woman, checking things out to see if there is someone out there to keep enjoying life with. Full body picture, graduate degree, perfect first date coffee, get to know person in person, and or have the rest of the day to yourself. Get to know the person in person, in and or I think she's saying like just a quick touch point. If you like each other, you can follow. See. That's what I like. I like this. I don't want to go on a date where I'm spending a lot of money, not because I'm cheap, not because I'm broke, but because chances are I don't fucking like you, and then I'm gonna feel like a fucking fool that I spent my money on a date that I paid for someone who I didn't like, who I didn't enjoy interacting with. Also, something like dinner is long and can be awkward if the communication isn't flowing. So I like something that's quick. Let's meet for coffee or walk in the park, have a drink, quick conversation. If we like each other at that point, let's go ahead and schedule a dinner. Let's schedule a date. So I like her approach. All right, Amu, looking for my life partner, light of my life. Good luck on Bumble. It feels so good to receive more than just a hi. I'm happy to hear about you soon. Okay, so again, Bumble, the woman is supposed to initiate the conversation. So she's saying it feels good to receive more than just a hi. Okay, so maybe you should initiate a conversation with more than just a hi. So probably what's happening is she's saying hi just to get over the hurdle of having to start the conversation because the app won't let the guy initiate a conversation. And then the guy is probably tired of women who don't want to risk rejection, don't want to be vulnerable, and don't want to really lead a conversation like the app is intended to do. And so he's probably like, you know what? Everyone that I match with that says hi, I'm just going to match their energy. So maybe you should try to initiate a real conversation and see what results you get. Full body pick. Okay. All right.